Hey guys, we're here at Citi Field. Right, let me flip my camera. Here we are at Citi Field. Today we'll be interviewing outside the stadium. Here are the interviews coming your way. Okay, what's your name?
Big Daddy, aka Rob, aka Big Poppy.
Okay, what is your prediction for the Mets this year?
I think the Mets today win. Grant's on the mound. We're gonna win today. 6-2 Mets.
6-2. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Griffin Canning?
I think he's all right. We'll see what he's got. I think he's gonna help the rotation a lot, and hopefully he has a promising season and he does pretty good today.
What's your name?
My name is Jason Andino, aka Dino.
Okay. How do you feel about the Mets today?
Today, man, I'm feeling good about them, especially after that big win last night, man. I think they're gonna put on a good show for the second home opener game.
Yes. What do you think the score will be?
Today's score, I'm going 7-3 Mets.
Okay. How do you feel about the rotation this year?
Oh, rotation looks strong, better than I've seen in a long time, man.
Yeah.
It's exciting, real excited for this year.
All right. Name? Mila. How do you feel about the Mets?
Pretty good.
Okay. How do you think they're gonna do today? What's the score gonna be?
The score is going to be at least like 10. That's what she thinks. So maybe like 10 to at least like, might be a close game because 10-6.
What's your name?
Gerard,
How do you feel about the Mets this year?
I have high hopes and big expectations for the Mets this year.
How do you feel about Soto on the Mets now?
We love Soto on the Mets. We're super excited. These are my two friends here. This is Kenny G, and this is Ian. And we met and bonded, here's a good one for the channel, over the 1986 Mets in college, and that's how we became friends during the playoffs when the Mets, way before you were born. That's how we met, and we've been friends ever since.
We almost failed out that year because we watched every inning together.
But we kind of became friends because of the Mets.
Yeah. What's your name?
Chris.
What's your favorite part about the Mets?
My favorite part is that my grandparents were original Mets fans.
How do you feel about Soto on the Mets?
I love Juan Soto. I think he's going to do a lot for the team.
How do you feel about Pete Alonso? Do you think he's going to stay with the Mets next year?
I think he's going to stay with the Mets. I think he's probably going to take the option next season, and he might get extended.
Okay. What's your favorite Mets memory?
Mets memory?
Yeah.
I got to say the Pete Alonso home run. I definitely got to say that because my friends and I, we were going crazy when that happened. I think everybody else would agree too.
Yeah. What's your name?
Joe,
Okay. How do you feel about the Mets this year?
great. World Series.
Yes. How do you feel about their lineup?
What was that?
How do you feel about their lineup?
Powerful.
Yes.
Lindor number 1. Soto number 2. It's going to be great.
Yeah. What's your favorite Mets moment?
Favorite Mets moment? Pete Alonso's walk-off.
Yes.
Series, wild card, sorry.
Yeah. How do you feel about their bullpen?
Open. It's going to be good when Manaea comes back from injury. What's the other one? Montas comes back from injury. It's going to be good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Alex.
Okay. What's your favorite Mets moment?
My favorite Mets moment is probably when Johan Santana threw the first no-hitter in Mets history. I'm wearing the shirt underneath everything. You can't see it, but it's there, I promise.
All right. Who's your least favorite team?
My least favorite team?
In the NL.
Let me think about it. The Yankees.
Okay.
It's got to be the Yankees.
How about in the NL?
Sorry?
NL.
In the NL? My least favorite team? I'd say probably the Dodgers, just because of the Mets rivals.
What's your name?
My name is Mark.
What's your favorite team in the NL?
Favorite team in the NL is the Mets. Obviously the Mets.
Yes.
Let's go Mets. Let's go
Who's
Mets.
your least favorite team in the NL?
Least favorite team in the NL?
Phillies.
I hate the Phillies. I hate the Phillies. I really hate the Phillies.
I'll say the Marlins. I'm not like a Marlins fan. I just like teams that are good.
How about in the AL?
Favorite team in the AL?
No, least favorite.
Least favorite team in the AL? Yankees. Hot take. I respect the Yankees, but I don't like them. So they're not my least favorite team. My least favorite team in the AL is oh my gosh, I don't even know who. Rangers, I guess. Yeah.
How do you feel about the lineup today?
The lineup today, considering it's probably the same thing as yesterday, I think it was solid. I think we need. I think our top of the lineup needs to get a little more action going. But once we get there, then we'll be all right.
How do you think the bullpen is going to do today?
Our bullpen, I think, is one of our strongest points. Considering the weather, it's going to be a bullpen game unless our starting pitchers do well.
Yeah.
But I think our bullpen's going to do great. I think Edwin Diaz, my pitcher.
What's your name?
Kevin.
Okay. Who's your least favorite team in that AL?
Oh, it has to be the Yankees.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Mets player all time?
Of all time, Tom Seaver.
Okay. How you were you able to watch the 1986 World Series?
I was at the 1986 World Series. I was at Game 6.
Nice.
The upper deck at Shea Stadium.
How much fun was that?
What's that?
How much fun was it?
That was probably one of the greatest Mets memories. That whole 1986 postseason. I was at the game where Gary Carter hit a game-winning single against Houston. Extra innings, the quite good Nolan Ryan matchup.
Yep. How do you feel about the lineup this year?
It's good. I hope we get our catcher back.
Yeah.
That would sure help. I was sorry to see him down, but we're good. Our pitching's, I think, better than last year.
How do you think Griffin Canning's going to do today?
I like what I've seen of him. I got a chance to see him down in Port St. Lucie a couple of spring training games.
Nice.
And he developed a cutter that should be able to get some batters out. So I'm looking for good things from him.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Joe, J-O-E.
Okay. Who's your favorite all-time player?
My favorite all-time player? I'll give you two, but my first one I would say is probably David Wright.
Okay.
And then my second one, obviously he came here recently over the years, but Lindor's probably my second best player. But yeah.
How do you feel about the lineup?
I mean, the lineup, the way how it's set up right now, I think when you look at our 1 through 5, it's probably one of the best, arguably, if not one of the best in baseball compared to other teams that are in the NL. I mean, once everyone's hot, obviously once the 1 through 5 gets going, everyone's got protection in a sense.
Yeah.
So it's going to take some time for them to build up.
How do you feel about the Dodgers being 8-0?
The Dodgers?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, they're defending champs, of course. Yeah. But when you look at their lineup, they're very, destructive lineup. When you look at that 1 through 9, everybody's a dangerous hitter. When it comes to Freeman, Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, Tommy Edman, who's been heating up for them.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're 8-0 right now, it just shows, though, that, how good they are as a team. Their bullpen, their starting rotation is all bulked up this year.
Yeah.
So they have a good chance to win the World Series this year.
Yeah. How do you feel about Griffin Canning?
Griffin Canning?
Yeah.
Well, I think Stearns has done a great job with our rotation. I know, we're still looking for that ace, but the way how our pitching has been recently, everyone's been doing pretty good. Yeah. Griffin Canning himself has been amazing his last start, so we're hoping for another good start for him tonight.
What's your name? Sarah. What's your favorite Mets moment?
When Alonso gets on the
Who's your favorite all-time player and why?
It was going to be Syndergaard until he stopped worrying about the Mets. So as of right now, I'm going to say Lindor because I feel like he's an all-around player.
Okay. How do you feel about the run last year?
I think they did amazing, but I hurt.
Yeah, the Dodgers. Yeah. How do you feel about the Dodgers being 8-0 so far?
The Dodgers are good.
Yeah.
So I can't really deny that. So if they're good and they win, then that's it.
How do you feel about Griffin Canning today? Yeah. Yeah.
And then obviously the weather also backs up.
What's your name?
My name is Joel Weiss. I'm one of the stars of the film The Warriors.
Really?
You ever see The Warriors?
Yeah,
Warriors come out to play. I play Cropsey. I'm the second in command of the Rogues gang. When you see the movie, it's a gang movie. It's bad for you. You never join the gang, so don't worry about that.
I think I've heard of it before.
Yeah, it's a classic. They fly me all over the world. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. So tell me what's happening with you two. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Love for the Mets or
yes.
what? I love the Mets more than anything in the world. Except my wife. If I say this, I could be killed. But you know what? I love the Mets better. Shh, don't get me in trouble.
How do you feel about the lineup?
What?
How do you feel about the lineup?
Oh, I love this lineup. I just want Frankie back, Frankie Alvarez, and the rest of the pitching. And then let's enjoy this year. We've had enough losing. I've been a Met fan before you were even born. You weren't even existing yet. 20-game losing streaks. Bad teams, really bad, and worse. You know what I mean? I love this team right now because it's fun. We got Soto. It's like a luxury. You know what I mean? Really. And we're gonna win. We're gonna win tonight. We're gonna win first. We have to beat the rain and everything else.
Who's your favorite player all time?
Favorite player? I've got a few. Al Weiss. You never heard of him. I'm Joel Weiss, so I like Al Weiss. I like David Wright. I like underdogs. I like guys that were on the bench and stuff. There was there's a few I can't think of that I really. I miss Jose Iglesias.
Yeah.
But there was no room. You know what I mean? It's either play the young guys or don't play.
Yeah.
What else?
How do you feel about Lindor this year?
Oh, I love Lindor. I liked him from the beginning. Come on, I'm not one of these guys. I liked him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who's your least favorite team?
What?
Who's your least favorite team from NL and AL?
I hate everybody in baseball, especially the Yankees. We'll go down the line. I hate the Dodgers. I don't want to curse because you're a little kid. I hate the Dodgers. I hate the Atlanta Braves.
What's your name? Okay. How long have you been a Mets fan for?
My entire life, which is more years than I'm willing to admit to, but before they won the series in '86.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm older than I look.
What's your favorite Mets moment?
My favorite is the ball going through Bill Buckner's legs.
Okay. Who's your favorite player right now, and who was your favorite player?
Favorite player of all time, Gary Carter. Current favorite player is probably Lindor and Vientos.
Same. I like Lindor a lot. Yeah. How do you feel about Soto?
I'm hoping it is a worthwhile investment.
Yes. How do you think he's gonna do this year?
I'm hoping he does very well.
Yes. I hope he hits a bunch of home runs.
I just want him on base so that Pete can drive him in.
Yeah. He's been pretty good with people on base so far this year. What's your names, all of you guys?
I'm Ryan, George, Jay, Jesse, Greg.
Okay. What's your favorite Mets moment?
I'm gonna let George answer this. All right, ready? Lindor grand slam.
Yeah. Who's your favorite favorite player all time on the Mets?
Brett Beatty.
Who's your least favorite team in the NL?
Least favorite team in the
NL.
We can all say it. We all know it. Ready? The Dodgers. Dodgers, yeah, Dodgers.
Yeah.
Dodgers.
How do you feel about them being 8-0?
I'm not phased. I hope we get him again in the NLCS.
Yeah. How do you feel about Griffin Canning today?
I'm feeling a little perfect game today. I hope he gets over 3.5 strikeouts.
How do you think Lindor's gonna do today?
We hope he gets a hit.
Yeah.
All 5 of us. We need a hit real bad.
How do you feel about Soto being on the Mets now?
I'm ecstatic. It's electric. In for a good 13 years. So.
How do you feel about the lineup?
I didn't see it yet, so I don't know. I'm surprised. Yeah.
Who's your least favorite team in the NL?
AL? Yankees. I hate the Yankees.
Thank you.
I'm ready.
All right. What's your name?
David.
What's your favorite Mets moment?
Mets moment?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm old. 1986 Mets, when they won the World Series.
How long have you been a Mets fan for?
A few years, but I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm more of a Yankees fan. I love.
You gotta pick one.
Which one do you like more?
You gotta pick one.
You're gonna kick me out if I tell you. But I like both teams. I love both teams.
You need to leave.
I'm a New York fan. I love all.
My name's Tony, and that's my mom, Rose, 92 years old.
How do you feel about the Mets this year?
Great. It's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
We got Soto. It's going to be the, I think that's the missing piece.
Yeah.
It's
to the Mets. So with everybody else, hopefully we get Alvarez back soon, and it's going to be a great year. That's why I got season tickets this year.
Who's your favorite Mets player?
Right now, all time.
Right now.
Right now, well, I'm going to say, I guess, I haven't seen a lot of them, but Soto. I would say Soto. Yeah, he's the man.
What's your favorite Mets memory?
Favorite Mets memory was the 1986 Game 6. I was sitting in my living room on my opening couch in New York City. My ex-wife went to sleep, and I got to see the comeback, and she missed it all. It's a great moment.
Light show at the beginning or the end? Light show, beginning or end?
Fans,
winning run at third. Terens at first, one out. And Lindor gets a breaking ball and throws it to